Do you have eyes? Do you like to see things with your eyes? Well, today we're talking about lights. It's 2025 and we've got a garage. We've got a toolbox. I had a cup of tea, I forgot about it. But most importantly, we've got a heater. Oh, I need to turn it off actually. And we have a car. We have a home for Betsy. She can now live inside without freezing to death or worrying about people driving into her on the corner. Sorry, cameraman just gave up. Hello, welcome back. It's 2025. As you can see, it's been a busy start of the year. I have moved. We have a garage. I have my toolbox. Finally back in a garage. Today's episode, we're going to be looking at lights. So my good friends over at, I want to say Auxito? I feel really bad that I can't pronounce it. Let's try that again. So my good friends over at Auxito have sent us some lights to try in the Celica, which you can't see, but you will in a second. So step one, get the bonnet open and we'll go from there. Hopefully the AI cameraman is tracking this, because I can't afford a real one. Nope, I'm over here. Thank you. See, it sort of works. So, but, hello? I'm over this way. Hello? I didn't realise you'd started recording. Hello? Let's come down here. I'm actually cheating because I'd already fitted these bulbs. By the magic of YouTube, you don't need to know that. So I'm going to take them back out and start again, and we're going to pretend like this never happened. So today we're going to be fitting some bulbs supplied by our good friends Auxito. I hope I've said that right. So they kindly sent us some main beam and dip beam headlights to try. I was pretty skeptical, to be fair, because I had HIDs in this car when I first got it from Japan. Because they have glass headlights, basically the beam image was everywhere, so it blinded everyone coming, and I don't really like HIDs for that reason. I got so fed up with it a few years ago that I did buy some LED lights, some cheap ones, and again, the beam image was so bad, it blinded everyone on the road. Let's check out these ones and see why they're different. So if you have a GT4 or a similar car from the 90s, you will know that headlights are terrible. They're quite literally like driving with a pair of candles on the front. And especially when it rains, you are almost blind driving down the road. Now that you've got Audis and Teslas and things with LED headlights that will blind you, especially if you've got a lowered car, you are literally blinded all the time, which I find in the MR2 quite a lot. So the only way to combat that is fitting uprated lights. Now I have plus 200% bulbs in this, and they are still terrible. I mean, dangerously terrible. I was actually looking for some headlights at the time when, insert name here, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, Auxito, let's go Auxito. We're going to say that for the rest of the video. So when Auxito reached out and they said, would you like to try some of the bulbs? I was like, yes I would. So they have sent us some HB4s, 9006s, and some HB3s, 9005s, 9005s. Now, I'm only going to be able to use one of these because race car life, I have no headlight for the main beam on the other side because it's a cold air feed. But we can still have one of these. So let's take a look at what is in the box. I can't find the remote. Hang on. I put it in. Where did I put the remote? Here it is. So they give you a set of gloves, which I haven't put on. These are for protecting the bulbs so you don't get grease on them. You get a nice little user manual, which I didn't read because it's me. And we have the bulbs in a lovely presentation box. It's actually quite a nice thing. I might even, I'll tell you what, I'm even going to put the gloves on for you. Look at this. People pay good money to watch people do this. Plus it hides my corpse hands because I have Reynard. So like, one of my things has already gone white and I've got the heater on. In the box, you have the two headlights. I'm trying not to drop the bulbs. Let's take them out. Now you notice that they have a little fan on them. Yeah. So that is to cool the element in here. They've got little cooling fins as well. And then these are your LEDs on the side. Now the cheap ones I had were like one big dome with some LEDs in it. And they had some gigantic fan on the back, which was really noisy. These are like really good quality. Now I've already fitted these, so this is all welcome to YouTube. None of this is real because I've already fitted them and driven with them. So we're going to pretend that didn't happen. But they're super good. I know they sent them to me to try, and I'm trying to be really nice. But honestly, I want a set for the MR2 because they are so good. It transformed them. So basically, I put these in the day we filmed the two GT4s. In December, and I drove home from Northampton with them. I drove to Dave's in the dark, and I was literally feared for my life because the headlights are that bad and it was raining. I put these in. They're so good. I cannot tell you how good they are, but I will put one in. So I'm going to attempt to show you how to get a headlight bulb out of a 205. Now, because it's a 90s car, they're super easy to get out. So this is going to be really weird because I'm backwards trying to look. So you twist them, and they've got a little O-ring in them, which makes them quite tough, and they wiggle out. Don't touch the glass part of it, because the oils from your fingers get on the bulb, so if you ever wanted to use the bulb again, it shortens the lifespan. Because you get grease on the bulb, it heats up when the bulb heats up, and then they explode. If I can get it out. So you'll see L bulb, just put your finger on here, push the clip down, and it comes out. And that's taken, what, like 10 seconds to get that bulb out? It's not like Halfords, when they're going to charge you 50 quid to change a headlight bulb. You can literally do this in the driveway in 2 minutes. So a slight issue, I can't touch the screen with my gloves on. Let's get a closer look at the bulb. I've got my auctioneer's gloves on. So these are the cooling fins for it. There's your little fan, PC fan. And the LEDs on there and there. Now, I'll have a look at the spec in a minute, but I'll show you how to fit them back in. So basically, that's your plug. Hopefully you can see this. Just clips back in to the loom. Then what you want to do is push the bulb in. You won't have a ginormous catch can here as well, so bear that in mind. And then when you push it in, you'll need to be, I'm going to say, like 4 o'clock. And you will need to wiggle it around until the O-ring is seated. And then basically just twist it, which he says is easier said than done. I've got a giant catch can in the way that I don't want to take out to fit a bulb.
A few moments later.
There we go. Right, so one bulb fitted. I'll take you in for a closer look. So there you go. You can see it's pointing straight down. You want it to be at like 4 o'clock there. Push it in. You'll feel the O-ring seat and then just twist it. That is it. That is literally all you have to do. Now, if I turn these lights off, the main light is on, but this should still work. So you'll see how good these are. Literally, they are insane. So you can still see that it's pretty much the same. It's straight. There is a little kick up there. That is the other side. So yeah, that's a standard. That's a 200 plus bulb, and that's the LEDs. Night and day. All I'm going to do now is we've actually got a microphone on today. We're semi-professional today. All we're going to do is do the same again on this side. You can have a look at the shiny engine bay. You will have a fuse box in the way on a stock car. Mine is moved out of the way, but I can get my arm down. So it's reach, turn it to like 4 o'clock on this side, and pull it out. Then if you can get 2 hands in, all the live long day. Bulb out. Look at this, I'm making it look super easy. And then plug the new bulb in. Back down to like 4 o'clock. Twist. Done. We're literally done. This is like the quickest video in the world. So all 3 bulbs are now fitted. Let's turn the lights out. Let's hope I don't walk into something there. Yeah, that was really clever, Andrew. That is with both. See what I mean though? The beam image. I've never seen such a good beam image out of an LED bulb. The other side, the toolbox is, my mighty toolbox is in the way. Let's have a look at the main beam, because I've not actually used these yet. Bam! Bam! That's amazing. I love them. Now what I'll do is I'll pop the old bulbs back in the box for safekeeping with the user manual, which I did not use. But the gloves I did. The gloves are great. So these are, yes, 6000K is the colour. So it makes them like a blue, like a nice blue colour. They're IP65, operating from -40 to plus 176 degrees Fahrenheit and 50,000 hours lifespan. So they are awesome. I highly rate them. If you want some, you can go to the link below and use the guide. Can't tell worse. If you want to get yourself a set of these, if you want to get yourself a set of Auto Excel LEDs, follow the link below. Don't forget to use discount code TallGuy15 for 15% off your order. We have a discount code. Someone believes in me. To get 15% off your first order, and probably every order after that, you get 15% off. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll go out and buy some and realise that they are amazing. I've never done product placement before, so this isn't going very well. But I can say, hand on heart, they are worth the money. And they are the best LED bulbs I've ever had. And you need them so that you can see in the winter, because I would be blind without them. They are literally dangerous. Plus, because they're LEDs, they show up like the reflections from the street signs and police cars. You can see police cars from further away. Why wouldn't you buy them? Anyway, that's all for this week. I'm loving the gloves. I feel like Michael Jackson. I will be putting some banners up here. So if any companies want to donate a banner, feel free to have some advertising space, because we'll be doing a lot of filming in here. So thanks, guys. I really appreciate all the support from everyone. Currently on like 3,200 subscribers, which is mad considering the channel's only been going 5 months. And I'm a man now in a garage who wasn't before. I was a man on the street corner, which sounds wrong. That's all from this week. We've introduced you to the garage and the new home of Tall Guy 2025. The MR2 project's coming in at the weekend, and I'm actually going to be doing something on that. So there will be a video next week, assuming I've got some internet, because I currently do not have any internet at the house. I don't know how you're watching this, but you are. So enjoy, like and subscribe, and come back next week. I can never find this. I don't know, why is it that you can never find a remote?